Is it time to buy or sell SPDR S&P 500 ETF? In this video, we are diving deep into SPDR S&P 500 ETF. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 14th of July, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive a free price prediction and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 27th of May, 2025, our system has ranked the SPDR S&P 500 ETF as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 2.37. Now, let's examine the ETF's performance during this period. The ETF has experienced a gain of 5.69%. This equates to an average return of 0.17% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The exchange-traded fund is currently positioned within a strong upward trend in the short term, indicating further potential growth within this trend. The analysis of the last 3 months suggests a possible change of approximately 16.79% over the next 3 months, with anticipated returns ranging from 12.25% to 18.44%. Examining the longer-term outlook, our 12-month analysis forecasts a projected change of 5.61%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary between negative 14.62% and 5.82% over the upcoming year. In practical terms, this would suggest a future price range between $533.48 and $661.19. Our latest daily update for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF includes the headline: SPDR S&P 500 ETF price up 0.191% on Monday. The SPDR S&P 500 ETF price gained 0.191% on the last trading day, which was Monday, the 14th of July, 2025, rising from $623.62 to $624.81. During that trading day, the ETF fluctuated by 0.540%, with a day low of $621.80 and a day high of $625.16. The price has increased in 6 of the last 10 days and is up by 1.61% over the past 2 weeks. Volume decreased on the last day by 15 million shares, with a total of 49 million shares traded for approximately $30 billion and $46 million. It is important to note that falling volume accompanied by rising prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning of potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the ETF was $626.89, while the lowest price reached $481.80. Currently, the price is 0.33%, or $2.08, below the 52-week high of $626.89, which also marks the all-time high for the ETF. Today, significant changes are underway in the S&P 500 that could impact SPY's dynamics. The trade desk is set to replace ANSYS in the S&P 500 after Synopsys completes its acquisition of ANSYS this week. This inclusion often brings upward momentum, as funds benchmarked to the index will need to buy shares of Trade Desk, potentially driving its stock price higher. Additionally, market confidence appears robust, with major research firms lifting their year-end price targets for the S&P 500. Some strategists suggest that the index could hit 6,600, reflecting a positive sentiment that could bolster SPY's performance in the near term. Conversely, discussions around potential tariff uncertainties may add a layer of risk, although analysts indicate that investor behavior remains focused on buying pullbacks, signaling a resilient market outlook. Furthermore, while a notable California pension fund achieved an 11.6% return, it still lagged behind the S&P 500. This underperformance raises questions about the balance of risk and reward in investment strategies. Meanwhile, the performance of small caps and other sectors lagging behind the index is not seen as a deterrent, suggesting broader confidence in the U.S. equity markets. In summary, the trade desk's inclusion, rising S&P 500 targets, and the prevailing buy-the-dip mentality could drive SPY positively in the short term. In the long run, the overall health of the market depicted by these indicators paints a picture of cautious optimism despite underlying uncertainties. Investors will want to stay vigilant as these factors evolve. The following signals have been identified for the SPDR S&P 500 exchange-traded fund. The SPDR S&P 500 ETF holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive forecast for the fund. Additionally, there is a general buy signal stemming from the relationship between these two signals, as the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. In the event of price corrections downward, there will be support at the levels of $623.48 and $604.44. A breakdown below any of these levels will trigger sell signals. Furthermore, a buy signal has emerged from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. It is noteworthy that volume decreased during the last trading day, even as prices increased. This divergence between volume and price may serve as an early warning. Therefore, it is essential to monitor the ETF closely. Some negative signals have also been issued, which could affect short-term developments. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Thursday, July 10, 2025, and so far, it has declined by 0.161%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivots, sell signal 3 days ago. Bollinger, buy signals 7 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signals 16 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 55 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages, buy signal 51 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 56 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 44 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages, buy signal 33 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for SPDR S&P 500 ETF. SPDR S&P 500 finds support from accumulated volume at $617.95. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction can be anticipated when the support is tested. Generally, this ETF exhibits controlled movements, and due to its strong liquidity, the associated risk is considered quite low. In the last day, the ETF experienced a movement of $3.36 between its highest and lowest points, which is 0.54%. Over the last week, the ETF has shown an average daily volatility of 0.552%. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF. In the event of an upward trend, the initial resistance level for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF is at $625.05. If you do not currently own any shares, it may be wise to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those who already hold the ETF, this could be a valuable level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, the SPDR S&P 500 ETF faces its first support level at $617.95. Should this support level hold, it could present a favorable entry point with the expectation of a rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $606.58, reflecting a decrease of 2.92%. This exchange-traded fund exhibits very low daily fluctuations, resulting in a low-risk profile. However, the Relative Strength Index, or RSI, stands at 82, which significantly heightens the risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal triggered by a pivot top identified 2 days ago. Is SPDR S&P 500 ETF a good buy? Several short-term signals, along with a generally positive trend, suggest that the current level may present a buying opportunity. There is a fair chance for SPDR S&P 500 ETF to perform well in the near future. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 15th of July, we expect SPDR S&P 500 ETF to open lower by 89 cents, starting at $623.92. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. you should not base your investment decisions solely on StockInvest.us. By using the information provided, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.